I mean, when you understand it, actually understand it precisely, it's neither imperfect or perfect. It just is what it is. Topic for today. Basically, this is what I have noticed. Like, basically, the whole purpose of Myers Briggs, and like the whole the main thing about Myers Briggs that makes Myers Briggs good. Okay, that's what I want to talk about in this video. Okay, people said it's imperfect, this and that. I mean, it's when you understand it, actually understand it precisely, it's neither imperfect or perfect. It just is what it is. It's not a thing that you should expect to be perfect. You shouldn't expect it to be 60% perfect, 50% perfect. It's just one of those things. It is what it is. You shouldn't look at it like that. Take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what it is and take it for what it is. Don't have an expectation for how it shouldn't. You shouldn't be looking at it to think like it's just gonna give you all the answers. That's what people think. Like, they want to look at it and be like, they think that it's what it's trying to do. They think that it's trying to give you all the answers. When it's not. It's never was. It's intent. It's all it is one perspective on human nature. It's one small perspective on human nature. There's many perspectives on human nature you can have. It's one perspective on human nature. That's what Myers Briggs is. It's not your personality. It's not telling you who you are. It's not a script for how you should act. Like me as an ISTP, I do a lot of ISTP stuff every day, and I'm not trying to do ISTP stuff every day. I'm not following the script. It just fits. Like, it's just certain things I do that sounds like a Myers Briggs ISTP, and I'm always gonna do. Everybody who has the function stack of an ISTP is gonna do certain shit, and it's gonna have it in common. The thing about Myers Briggs I like the most is it pretty much gives it gives the best definition for introversion and extroversion. Like, it gives the most in-depth, because that's what the whole basis is. Really, when you look at it, to simplify Myers Briggs, all Myers Briggs is talking about is the different types of introversion and different types of extroverts in depth. That's all Myers Briggs is. Hence, every function is extrovert or introverted. It's talking about the different types of introverts and extroverts. That's all it's talking about. Like, you got the hting extroverts, which, not everybody knows this. I learned this kind of from, if you guys have been around long enough to see EJR&D, he probably was the best, to be honest with you, he probably was the best Myers Briggs channel ever. Like, if he would have stuck around, he probably would have close to 1 million subscribers, or something like that. With how much the Myers Briggs community has grown since then, he had it back when his account. I feel like his account was just up when Myers Briggs wasn't the YouTube community for Myers Briggs was not that big. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if he had his account now and he had evolved it to fit today's standards. I feel like he would have had. But anyways, learned a lot from him about function. That's when I got into function, when I started watching him. So I gotta pay my dues to him. I made a video talking shit about him one time, but it wasn't me trying to attack him. I was actually trying to help him. If y'all remember that video, I was trying to help him out because I felt like people were trying to be too nice and like wasn't telling him. I feel like they was enabling what he was doing. I was just trying to let him know what he was doing wasn't cool. If just in case nobody had ever told him yet, because everybody was like dick riding him, which. I like my ISTP, but I was trying to help him. I really was concerned about him, even though it might not have seemed like it. But anyways, I hope he's doing well today. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I learned this from ISTP. I was getting off topic, but yeah, I learned this from ISTP. TE users are one extrovert. They're extroverts, but extroverted thinking is not a people function also. It's an extroverted function, but it's not a people function. Then you got something like FE, which is an extroverted function, and it's a people function. TE is an extroverted function, but it's a task-oriented function. So you'll have TE users who look like introverts, TE dimes that look like introverts. even though they're extroverted, like they spend most of their extroverted energy like working and stuff like that, and executing and stuff like that, or they could just be them being in charge of something complicated, extroverted, like they, well, extroverted thinking is very complex. Somebody need to get over here. But then you got something like SE versus NE. SE is a people function because it's focused on the environment and stuff like that. NE is not a people function because it's extroverted, but it's focused on its own ideas and stuff like that. You know, stuff like that. And then you got something like FI, which is an introverted function, but it's a people function because like FI users are introverted, but FI users, they'll enjoy spending time with people, but they'll just spend time with you in silence. They just like have you around, and y'all don't have to talk or nothing. They just like to have you there. You know what I'm saying? Versus like introverted thinking, which is what I am. My introverted, where I recharge is when nobody's around. When I have no people around me, I'm recharging very well. Like that's my best way to recharge. If I have people around me, I can recharge like that too, but it's not as much recharge. Like when I really recharge when I'm alone. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But anyways, what did I forget? I had TI and FI, and I was gonna say NI and SI, which I think SI is more of a people function than NI is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, because I don't want to get lost. I need to look at my GPS. I really don't know where I'm going, but thanks for watching. See you guys later. Let me know what y'all think. Give me some ideas. Thanks.